What's up, guys? Coach Michelle here for your warm-up and workout for today. Warm-up has some running in it, paired with 3 exercises. You will start with a 400-meter run, or a total of 2 minutes of running, a minute out, a minute back, or any form of cardio. Burpees, line hops, jump rope. If you can't run, if you have a bike, feel free to hop on that. You'll go to 20 lunges. Back knee touches the ground, hip stays stacked over, that front knee is stacked over your front ankle. You'll drive it up. Chest stays nice and tall throughout the entire lunge. You will hit 20 here before you go back outside for run number 2, which is cut in half to a total of 1 minute or a 200-meter run. You'll come on in, you'll hit 20 sit-ups. Shoulder blades touch behind, hands touch in front. Last run will be for 30 seconds or a total of 100 meters before you come in and finish your 20 air squats. Heels stay glued to the floor and knees track out, chest stays nice and upright. Stand it up to full hip extension, knees are extended for 20 reps. We will hit some mobility. This one's a little tricky. It's called the 90-90 hip opener. All right, so you'll sit on the ground. That front leg will be at 90 degrees. Front knee will be bent at 90 degrees. Outside of the knee is attached to the ground. Back knee is also at 90 degrees. Inside of the knee is attached to the ground. For these first few reps, I want you to try with both hands behind you. This will help a little bit. You're going to flip so that both soles of the feet are on the floor. And then you're just rotating those hips in the same exact way. Now you're just facing the opposite wall. If that's easy for you with your hands behind you, feel free to not use your hands. This is a little trickier. And do that same exact thing. So you'll hit 10 reps here. Opening up the hips before we go to calf mobility for 1 minute aside. So calf mobility, driving that knee over your front toe. This heel has to stay glued to the floor in order for you to feel that stretch all the way up the back of the calf, the Achilles. Feel free to add a little bit extra weight if you have it to drive that knee over. So you will spend a minute per calf warming those up. A lot of jumping today. For strength, we are going 4 rounds of 6 per leg, front foot elevated, split squats. So hopefully you have something. I'm using 2 textbooks because it's all I really have around for elevation. Front foot is on the textbook. You might have to jump back that back leg so we get in a good lunge position. If you have a weight, you can use it. What we want to do is drop that back knee exactly where it is so that we're in a good lunge spot. Front knee stays stacked over that ankle and drive it up. Woo. These are tempo. So you have a 3-second countdown. 1, 2, 3, and you're exploding it up. If you have a dumbbell, you can hold it at the chest, or you can hang them down by the side. If you only have one, feel free to switch arms. 3 on each arm. So 4 rounds, 6 per leg. If you need a rest after every round, go ahead and take anywhere from a minute to 2 minutes rest before you start the next round. For the workout today, we have a 15-minute AMRAP of 20 jump lunges, 20 mountain climbers, 20 pistols, finishing with 20 V-ups. So jump lunge, same thing goes for lunges, back knee touches. Now you're just popping it to full hip extension, dropping it nice and slow to the ground. If the jump is too aggressive for you, not a big deal. Just keep that a lunge in place, not a jump. You'll hit 20 mountain climbers. You can make these as hard as you'd like or as easy as you would like, as long as you maintain a perfect high plank position, keeping the toes nice and tight to the ground, just a knee to elbow, back to high plank. So if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can go slow, like I am, or you can keep these moving nice and quick. Each rep counts as 1 on the mountain climbers. From there, you have 20 pistols. So if you have a single leg squat, you'll do your single leg squat. If you need to elevate your heel for a little help, go ahead and do that. Or I would like you to cut down those reps maybe to 10, maybe something a little less. If you can't do a pistol, not a problem. We have a few variations. We'll either do a sit to a stand, something like a coffee table, single leg, tapping all the way until you feel that object behind you and then shoot it back up. Or you can do the opposite. You can can get to full extension on top of your object, and you can go a slow count negative on the way down. 1, 2, 3 for your pistol variation. Either will do, depends where you're at in your pistol progression. You'll finish this workout with 20 V-ups. So straight legs, touch your toes. Whoa. Try to meet it over your belly button. If that's too difficult, go to a tuck up. A little bit easier. Okay. So 15-minute AMRAP of those 4 movements. Cut the reps before you switch your move. 4 to 5 rounds is what some of the earlier classes were getting today. For your cash out, you have 4 rounds. Rowing complex. So you'll hit 3 rows with the right arm before you pass it. However, you will be in a high plank the entire time. So, high plank position. I like to open up my feet so I have a little bit more space, a little bit more stability. You'll hit 3 single arm rows. Elbow stays nice and tight to the ground. You'll place that dumbbell on the ground before you pull it through and across for 3 on the opposite side. Okay? From here, you'll keep this pattern moving until you're working for 40 seconds. So, 3 rows, put the dumbbell on the ground, pull it across with the other arm, 3 rows, same thing on the way back. You will be working for 40 seconds. You have a 20-second rest for a total of 4 rounds on the cash out. That's all for the workout today. I'll be back with you guys tomorrow for your hump day WOD.